What are you looking at? Huh?
Hi YouTube.
Hey YouTube, we thought we'd make a video to fill in some of our followers and our family as well about you know what are we doing? What are our plans? What are our long-term plans? You know, where's the boat? Where are we? You know, we've been getting some messages and you know, people who enjoy the videos, even though they're few and far between. I mean, you know, we figured we'd just make a video just to fill everybody in so we could, you know, so you know kind of what to expect. So basically, right now, we are back in Pennsylvania, and we are in between houses because if anybody knew us from the beginning, we sold all of our stuff when we left on the boat, you know, a year and a half ago now, and we rented our house out. We never sold it, you know, probably a good thing.
And we had investments that like properties that we owned. Yeah, so we have a few investment properties that are all occupied, so we can't just move back into our house. So basically, when it comes to that, we are in the process of buying a house right now. And we're supposed to settle in a few months. So that's where we're going to end up. So we're not going to live full term on SeaWolf again. But we don't like Pennsylvania winters, and we don't like Pennsylvania freezing temperatures. So cold.
It is so cold up here. So our plans, our short-term plans, are to buy the house and to move into it sometime around June. And if anyone else watches us and, you know, knows me, I kind of had a plan to start we had a plan to start a little, you know, homestead. And so the house that we're trying to buy, hopefully we can settle on it. We're under contract. It's nearly 6 acres. And so we're going to also, in the intermission stage of the YouTube series, we're going to have our like SeaWolf sailing on land. You know, not it's not going to be sailing, but it's going to be just the story of us when we start our little homestead for the summertime. So in between our time from November to say April, when we're going to be on the boat, in the summer we're going to be raising chickens, and I'm going to give my hand at gardening, and we want to, you know, the boat has really got us wanting to live as simply as possible and as, you know,
off the grid.
Self-sufficiently as possible. So our long-term plans are, especially because we have this monkey now, which wasn't in the plan before, you know, until he's of school age, we're going to, if we can swing it financially, we're going to try and leave and spend the winters in the Caribbean.
Or
wherever we like to go, because we like to, we also are very close to our family, so we want to stay, you know, we want to be with our family for half of the year. So where are we going to go on the boat for next season? We've been discussing, we're definitely going to hit up the Bahamas, because the Bahamas is the easiest place to get to, and it's like cruising for dummies. But we're probably going to end up getting as far as the British Virgin Islands, maybe even, you know, St. Martin and beyond. So, you know, that's what's going to happen. And also, we wanted to go into about how our baby changed our plans. Alright, well, it's April 13th, 2015, and it's a beautiful sunny day in Georgetown in the Bahamas. And I just came back from the store. And I need to get a welder to weld a bolt onto the autopilot, but that's not why I took out the video camera. I also stopped by the store because Sarah missed her period, and we bought a pregnancy test, and I don't know, guys, look. That's 2 lines. and it says positive. So I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty positive to me. So there she is, mama to be.
I'm pregnant.
Sarah's pregger. She caught the pregger bug. It's crazy. We didn't think it could happen to us. Sarah's system was foolproof, except
no,
it
down
wasn't.
sperm is like abominable.
So, yeah, I know. Either way, we're gonna keep going for like another 6 months or so, and go head back when the time is right, and that's it. So, SeaWolf is now carrying 4 passengers, not just 3. Sarah, me, Bear, and future true love right here. Whee! So Sarah, why don't you tell them what our plans were before and what our plans are now. Now that we have this little guy, little striker.
So our plans before were a lot more free-spirited. We wanted to travel the world, go across the Panama Canal, eventually end up in Indonesia, and who knows where, maybe Australia, because we have family there. But it was a lot farther out than we had planned, and it was going to be for years, coming home every maybe 6 months or so for a short period of time. But now with the baby, it's nice to be, when you have a big family, it's nice to be around your family and of course your friends, their cousins, everything like that. So we plan on, of course, taking shorter terms of going out and coming back. And then also it changes how we are set up on the boat too. We want to make sure everything's more easy to access. We simplify what we need. And so we've become more planning oriented instead of just like, usually before we just kind of like did it as we needed to. We went shopping, got whatever, or just overstocked on things we didn't need. So now we're a little more like planning about that. Just because, especially with a child, you want to make sure if you need diapers, you have them. If you need certain things, I don't know. Like for what I need to do is I need to make sure I do laundry. So
yeah, one of the big things that we're actually going to change on the boat is we are going to get Sarah some kind of laundry machine. She had a spinner which worked awesomely. Yeah. We're gonna have a
it was like the Wonder Washer.
Yeah, we're gonna have I have a full series of reviews of the equipment that we've been using.
And it's great if you have time to do it. However, it's
the
great
system
exercise.
The system we're gonna use is a little bit different. So we're gonna go in that on a different video. But another thing is that which is a part of our lives, which is why we're gonna kind of stay to the Bahamas and the Virgin Islands was. Because we're Jehovah's Witnesses, we try and make it to the Kingdom Halls on Sundays and whenever during the week there is a another meeting. Now we know the Bahamas very well, and we are very familiar with all the locations of where our church is, our Kingdom Hall. So we're more familiar with that area. Sometimes in the Western Caribbean, it's a little bit more difficult to kind of stay regular, and that's important to us. So that's one of the reasons why we're going to go out east this time. So but other than that, I mean, stay tuned because our series, I think I'm on episode 52 as the filming of this video, and once that series finishes, we're going to we have footage of. I've been filming the whole time, from coming home to moving back onto land, to, basically we don't have anything, so we went to IKEA and we bought just a bed and some furniture.
We were doing like vertical storage, because we live in a small room, so I have the bed with the storage underneath it, and we had like
exactly, because we're basically living in one room.
Because
right now I'm actually staying in one of my properties. It's an empty unit, so it's on the market though. So as soon as this gets rented, we're gonna be out and we're gonna move. We're gonna move somewhere else. Maybe who knows? Maybe into an RV. Maybe have an RV segment. But no, that's we'll probably be settled on our house by then. But so we just wanted to thank everyone for watching, and
thank you.
We're not on Patreon. We don't like we're not on Patreon yet, and that's another thing which people have been asking us. Why aren't you on Patreon? Why don't you you know, like do that kind of stuff. And I guess for us, we talked about it, and you know, until we get, I feel like what I've given you guys isn't, you know, you guys probably disagree, but I don't know, I want to give you guys something to show for before we start asking for, hey, give us money, instead of, you know, give us money and then we'll do something, where it's like, hey, listen, this is what we've already done, and this is what we plan on doing in the future. So if you guys feel that we're worthy of Patreon after this season, you know, who knows? I mean, I'm not against getting help, but you know, I'm also, you know, I've also always worked for everything, and not that Patreon's not working for it, but I wanted to do kind of what the Delos crew did, and was basically have a good catalog of videos first, and then you know, and then if we're worthy, you know, then Patreon, like, you know, then you guys can support us. So there will be a time and a date for that, but you know,
I do want to say thank you to Derek for giving us
yeah, we
really
did
nice gift.
Yeah, exactly. We did get a few things from baby gifts from some people, and we really appreciate that. So, you know. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, and the little munchkin's getting
hiccups.
He's getting the hiccups.
He had them all the time when I was pregnant.
We called him Hiccup or Kick Kick.
No, Kick Kick, because he was kicking. But when I was pregnant with him, like, I always felt hiccups, and sure enough, months later, he still got hiccups.
He's the hiccup baby. He drinks on his mommy's boobies, and then gets
and he
gets
it
the
up,
hiccups.
and then he gets hiccups.
So, anyways, signing off. Say bye-bye, Striker.
Bye.
You're gonna grow up on YouTube.